Everyone, welcome back to Pine Hollow out of Diagnostics. Straight from the auction, we have a 2019 Honda Civic, 42,000 miles, and it does nothing. Doesn't crank, obviously doesn't start. You can see the guys here have been doing some testing. I don't know what that's all about. We're not going to do that. Just doing a quick visual inspection. This might have been in a front-end collision, perhaps. I don't know, but why would all these wires be taped? This looks like it could be a disaster because there's more than 2 pink wires or 3 pink wires. What if they're crossed? Who knows? Let's try to scan it. And it does not auto ID. You have all of the warnings on the dash. I mean all of them. I can sit here for 3 minutes and it will go through every single module and system. So it's definitely not happy. If you press the brake to release parking brake, okay, it did release the parking brake. I cannot shift it out of gear. The button does nothing. And like I said, doesn't auto ID. So we can try to get in here through the scanner. 2019 Smart Scan. We'll see if anything's online at all. Oh look, engine computer's online. Why couldn't it auto ID? Well, so let's do a full code scan and see where this goes. Alright, let's go through the full code scan. Automatic transmission has FCAN malfunction, TCM to PCM. IMA CAN malfunction, CAN bus off, FCAN malfunction, IMA CAN malfunction. Okay, so that's a good direction. CAN communication failure with ECM ISU, TCM failure. Electron power sync says FCAN malfunction. EPS control unit PCM. No, lost communication with ECM PCM. Power control unit lost communication with PCM. So all the systems can't talk to the PCM. Okay, very good. How is the scanner talking to the PCM, which is green? Error in communicating with vehicle ECU. Okay. So if the engine computer is offline, obviously it's a no-go. That's why it couldn't auto ID. And that connector with the 100 wires that were spliced together, that could be part of our problem. Okay, well, let's go to the PCM. Let's look at wiring diagram. So I'm going to ask the shop owner what happened to that connector, and maybe some of the wires are crossed. I would not be that surprised. We're going to have to go through one by one and see what's going on, but at least we have some direction. Alright, at the PCM we're starting with some powers, grounds, and wiring checks. I have the connector view right here for connector A, and I wrote down relay control, battery positive, relay out, ground, sub relay out, and then the 4 communication wires. There's CAN A and CAN B, or FCAN A, FCAN B. This thing does have a multi-purpose camera. So first, checking the CAN wires, the white and the red, and then the green and the yellow right there, they are twisted pairs, so you can't really mess those up. Those are all connected correctly. The ground is good, and the constant battery power is also good. So I checked off 6 wires so far. How does this thing know when to wake up? Let's research that. Is it through a CAN line, or is there another ignition power source that tells the PCM to wake up? So I found another pin that feeds power. This is the ignition power source, pin E36. It's a white wire. Have that probe turn the ignition key on. We have good power, so we're striking out. Alright, so we're going to do a little experiment. On the relay control wire, that's pin 5, it controls the main relay, 1 injector, and ignition coil relays. So I'm just going to ground it and see what happens. So that definitely works, or something clicks. Let's try again. Yep, all these relays in here are clicking, but the computer, if I plug this in, nothing clicks, even though we have a good ignition source, we have a good ground. We could check, I think there's a couple more grounds on this connector, but it looks like this computer is just dead in the water. It's not turning on the relays, it's not talking, so it's looking like a bad engine computer. Now, could it have anything to do with this? Maybe, but I think it's more cost effective to find a used computer on eBay or something, plug it in. If it works, great. If not, it's going to take hours to check wires. You might need a scope. You would need to look up pinouts for 50 wires. It's crazy. And, you know, we're interested in getting this car running as cheap as possible for the customer. It's an auction car lot. So that's what we're going to do. Let me just do a final check on some of the grounds on this connector, and we'll be back when they get a replacement computer. So all these black wires, pin 7, 8, 22, 23, 24. These are all ground, black. They all check out. So we got powers, we got grounds. All the fuses I checked based on the diagram. Communication wires are connected. Bottom line is, when this PCM receives ignition power, it does not turn on the relays. So again, another strike for the PCM. Could it have been damaged during the crash? Well, I don't know. Anything could have happened, but if they replace this, that's right, you know, right near the PCM. The only other possibility is maybe a 5-volt reference is getting pulled down, but you know, we could check that. Check the 5-volt reference wires just in this connector. Yeah, let's do that. Final check. Alright, back to the 2019 auction Civic. They got like new engine computer. It looks shiny, and apparently it now cranks. So that's promising, but we're definitely not out of the woods. It does not start and run. So it could be a programming issue, mobilizer issue. Let's got our battery maintainer hooked up, 13.5 volts, and let's do a full code scan. It is not auto ID, but it is talking to the engine computer, which is good. So let me finish this code scan. There we go. 42,000 miles. We'll see what codes are being stored. Alright, we have PCM internal control module, keep alive memory error, IT sensor high voltage, MAF sensor low voltage. So 3 codes, I guess. They're just temporary and current codes. We can check these sensors. Let's just clear everything out. See if there are any hard faults. Okay. PCM says P062F. That's not good. Let's see if it cranks. It cranks just for a little bit. Let's try again. Okay. We'll look up that code in all data. Who knows? Like new doesn't mean new. MAF sensor voltage low, IAT sensor circuit high voltage. That's clear. Fault codes one more time. So that's a hard fault. And the MAF sensor, well, let's go check it. Yes, it's definitely unplugged. Where is the wire? Right here. So we'll take care of that code, but we'll take care of the other codes. Let's clear codes one more time. Oh, turn the key on. Okay, read fault code P062F. Let's do a little bit of research. So in the module information screen, there's no VIN recorded. Okay, so we might have to just program the VIN and that code could disappear, but let's look it up in all data. So under special function, we do have write VIN. Please input VIN. Let me put that in. Alright, there's the VIN. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 digits. Confirm. 1F36KX007908. Yes. Write has failed. What? I'm going to try this again, but it's not looking promising. What if we hit replace ECM PCM? So that's silly. I'm sure the code is still there. Yep. So I don't know what they did with that cam to clear the VIN, but it's not good because in all data, looking up this code. So if this code is indicated, check for any authorized service information related to the DTC or symptoms you're troubleshooting. Substitute a no good PCM and recheck if this goes away. PCM substitute, replace the original PCM. So we're not going to be able to do much. I'm going to research a little bit if we can write a VIN in a different fashion, but I don't think that's the case. However, the diagnosis from part 1 was absolutely spot on. The replacement computer now talks, it cranks the engine, it just has a problem with the keep alive memory. There's no VIN, and I don't know how to write a new VIN short of doing EEPROM stuff, which is, you know, a specialty thing. Maybe with the mobilizer tool, perhaps, but we'll do some research online. Well, I'm reading the PCM replace procedure. It says VIN input. Turn the vehicle to the on mode. If DTC P0630 VIN not programmed or mismatch may be stored, then manually input the VIN to the PCM with the HDS. Well, in this case, we don't have that code. We have a P062F, which is keep alive memory error, and this is more than just the VIN missing. This is something's messed up in the brain. So I don't know where they sourced this like new computer. It's not going to work. Even if you take it to the dealer, they're going to replace the PCM with a brand new one and then follow the programming procedure. So that's too bad. This code is a death code. even though the computer talks, it turns on the fuel pump, it cranks the engine, it does its thing, it will not start with this code, unfortunately. So that's where with the Civic, the diagnosis was spot on, but the replacement part, even though it verified the diagnosis, still the car is not running. So we'll do a follow-up if they ever get this car on the road. I mean, this place is, well, I don't know how they ever get anything back on the road, but we'll do our best, and that's it. So we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot for watching.